Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, coming out in October 23, is an HD remaster of the first Plants vs. Zombies. There was a lot of potential releasing this. The first PvZ is the most iconic of the three PvZ tower defense games, so releasing a new HD version for PC with Xbox features and a wide screen, I was excited, and I thought it had a lot of potential. It really did, and in a way, it still does. There's still a lot of people, at least I'd hope so, working on the game. So I'm not gonna say there isn't some sort of hope when it comes to it. I want nothing but the best for the Plants vs. Zombies future. The newest PvZ 3 Evolved beta wasn't too bad. Doesn't mean it was great though. I still have a lot of things to say about it, but that's for another video to come. Before we get into the controversy, what does PvZ Replanted have to offer that can be considered the quote pros of getting the game? To be blunt, there's not exactly too many of them, but here it goes. The game's local PvP mode. I love the Xbox PvP mode. I always found myself playing it with my brother, so the fact that I can do it on PC now is a welcoming experience. Granted, I don't think much people will be using it.
Chat, true to his name, Spud Boy is only using potato mines. They're all I need. You plant them, they wait for their moment, super zen. You can learn a lot from a potato, you know. And I didn't fucking ask.
An online PvP mode would be fantastic though. Not just local PvP, but local co-op as well. This is different, which is what I wanted Replanted to be. So this is just one feature out of not many really. There's a cloudy day mode now. I mean, I wanted more extra content, but maybe I'm spoiled. But I guess this is something. Maybe I'm just being too picky, but it's not much. It's a challenge, that's for sure. And I like it, I just wish there was more. Cloudy day mode should have been one of many different modes you could play in Replanted. It's pretty much playing PvZ, but suddenly a thunderstorm will come, and all your sun producers will fall asleep. That's unique, right? Then we have the RIP mode. It's a hard mode of Plants vs. Zombies, and you have one life. Once you die, that's it. I think this is very interesting, but without what I was saying about Cloudy Day mode, these are the only two modes that the game provides. For a $20 remake of PvZ, I don't want to sound spoiled like I said, but come on, surely there should have been more. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. The game comes with a gallery of concept art. So this doesn't really count as a pro, as some of the controversy is related to what the dev diary video explains the concept art gallery contains. Oh boy. They also have great wall content if you scroll all the way down to the achievements. Though there's not much to it, it's honestly just zombie reskins. Then lastly, in terms of extra content, we have the Limbo page. The Limbo page is pretty infamous. Almost every PvZ fan game has the Limbo page in their minigames. Unsodded, Big Time, Air Raid, and an ice level. I hope this means we will really get the infamous PvZ ice level. It feels oddly nostalgic. That's it for the pros. Maybe there's more. Just a few more days and I'll be able to get the game and play it myself, but it's still a little disappointing. I suppose the main highlight is supposed to be the high resolution of the game. It's meant to be PvZ but widescreen and HD. But oh no, the controversy when it comes to that. Speaking of controversy, now that we have the pros out of the way, how about we finally tackle it? Like I said, the game is meant to be widescreen. Ultra wide too, as a matter of fact. But a lot of people have decrypted the game. I don't necessarily condone this, but I won't elaborate on that, and found out that this isn't necessarily the case. What the game does is place Replanted's cover image on the sides of the screen with the 16:9 resolution on the center. That's not very ultra wide, I'd say, right? Why advertise something to do the complete opposite? Trust me, Replanted sadly does this a lot. So since this game is meant to be HD, the plants and the images and the assets and all that have to be resized. The original assets were fit for an 800 by 600 game. This is a 1920 by 1080 game. I don't consider it a 3440 by 1440 size, since like I said, it doesn't stretch that far. So you'd imagine they'd most likely repurpose the Xbox or Game of the Year assets, right? Nope, they lost these assets. The PvZ 3 community manager in 2024 claims that most pre-EA assets were wiped off PopCap's asset servers. So what other options did they go for? AI upscaling. AI upscaling is pretty bad for the environment. It contributes to greenhouse gas emissions from power generation. And the data centers which power AI processes consume many amounts of water and electricity. Any use of artificial intelligence to me is unethical. And I think this kind of art on an AI program is disrespectful to Rich Warner, the lead artist of PvZ. No matter if it's plainly upscaling, you're still giving the AI program information, which is not something I condone at all. And it's not just unethical, it just looks bad. It's deformed and inconsistent. So what's the point? Speaking of Rich Warner, he supposedly had no contact from PopCap about Replanted. I know they technically don't have to, I guess, as they own all the assets, but they could have asked for help or let him know out of pure respect. He's part of the building blocks of what makes PvZ so charming. Remember when I mentioned the dev diary showcase? Well, This started when Rich Warner commented about the fact that they hadn't asked for any art in particular, and they don't have much of their assets anymore. So what concept art do they have? In the video, they showcased many pages, and one of them stood out. Supposedly, this picture in particular isn't even from Rich Warner himself. It's complete BS. It's funny that they put a coffee mark on it and everything. It's just a lie. Speaking of lies, they also claim there's no AI. This looks like AI upskilling to me, guys.
Not quite my tempo. It's all good, no worries.
I don't know. They continue to say no Gen AI was used, but then again, they could just use another AI program that isn't Gen AI. I'm just saying. It's just disrespectful to Warner's name. And he's not the only one that was disrespected. Laura Shigihara, the main composer of the game, had a few things to say as well. How the original PvZ's music works is that it intensifies through the day, matching the speed and number of zombies appearing on the lawn. Replanted completely ignores it. Like it says on the tweet, the drums are dropped in the beginning of a level immediately. It's something so small, yet so important, especially to the composer of the music. There are lesser details that I don't consider that important, like there being an actual help menu or the plants being out of frame in their seed packet. Most importantly though, apart from that, it seems like there are major optimization issues as well. Coding is a little off, but not just for any reason. The game weighs 4 gigabytes. No PvZ game has reached even 500 MB, so this obviously causes performance issues. The reason why it's so much is because instead of modifying certain zombie animations with different variants the game showcases, they made spreadsheets of each game variant, which is extremely useless if you know how the original game worked. It's also the code of the Windows Phone version of PvZ ported into Unity.
I can't pause. It's not pausing. It's not pausing. It's not pausing.
Yeah, as you can see, there's obviously major issues in this game. So many to count, but that's all I know for now. Will I still be playing the game? Probably. But I still don't condone PopCop's actions for such a lazy, almost cash grab of a game. It seems like Replanted has indeed failed me. We'll see though. I'll probably stream it or make a video about it. That's about it, guys. See ya.